Hi, my name is Dr. Neely Day. I am a minimally invasive GYN surgeon at Fibroid and Pelvic Wellness Center of Georgia. I am in between cases today, and I wanted to review, why we put the Foley catheters in the first place, but also how to remove them safely at home. So we put these Foley catheters in after a myomectomy, namely when there's been a fibroid that is inside the cavity or touching the cavity of your uterus. We want the balloon catheter to be there to take up space to prevent scar tissue from forming, preserve your fertility, and it also can help with some decreased blood loss as well. Now, usually we'll discharge you home with these, and then you'll go home for the 7 days, and it still remain, and then we'll ask you to remove them at the 7-day mark, okay? And so let me kind of go over these Foley balloons that we have and how to remove them so you can feel comfortable doing it at home. This is a traditional intrauterine Foley balloon. It looks and is the same as a catheter that would go inside of your bladder, but we modify it to put inside your uterus. You can see I've already filled it with saline like I would have if it was inside of your uterus here. And then I also cut the tip of it. And this is because the tip is actually quite long, and I want this balloon part to sit closer to the top of your uterus. So don't be afraid when this comes out if there's an actual cut tip right over here, okay? This part right here is what's tied, or at least taped to your inner thigh. This is kind of that working channel where we can put fluid in and out of that balloon up at the top, okay? And this is where drainage usually happens from, but you will usually have this plugged up, okay? So a nurse, hopefully at the time of discharge, has given you a syringe, and all you're gonna do is take the syringe and you're gonna plug it in here. And now this could be a screw syringe or just a push syringe, either way, but you will soon see quickly that fluid is gonna come out through the syringe and empty this balloon right over here. As soon as the 10 cc's are full over here, and it could be a little less, whenever all the fluid you can possibly get out is out, all you're going to do is slowly pull this out of your vagina, and it should be no tension at all, okay? And then the other type of Foley balloon that we have, this is a Cook's catheter. Sometimes people have had this in for labor inductions, but we use this slightly differently. You can see right over here, there are 3 different channels. There's V for vagina, and this one's for the stylet, and then this is U for uterus. And that's the only one you're gonna need to know about right here. So you'll take the same thing and you'll do it the exact same way. You'll push in your syringe into this. You're gonna wait for however much fluid is gonna fall out of here, and it'll be somewhere between 5, 6 to 10 cc's of fluid, but basically whenever that's full. Whenever that's full and there's no more fluid coming out of here, you can detach this. And again, the same way, you're gonna pull this really slowly out of your vagina. There should be no tension at all, and this should come out just like this. Now this one's a little bit different, it has a blue tip, and it will be that way when it's removed. Now if a nurse did not give you this syringe or you can't find it, it's totally fine to take a pair of scissors, just any old pair of scissors that you have, and cut through the base of this right about here, okay? And on the more traditional catheter, you could cut right about here. After you've made that cut here, you're gonna drain the fluid out. It takes about 30 seconds or so, and you'll just drain whatever fluid's in there. And then after that 30 seconds, I think it's okay to go ahead and just start pulling on it just gently, and it should serve the same purpose, and it should come out just as easily. So I hope that's really helpful for you. If you are having trouble trying to figure out how to remove the Foley balloon and need some assistance, please contact our office either through our portal, or you can give us a call, or you can message us as well on email. I hope that's helpful. Y'all have a good day.